Bro, at that time, that was a big issue because a couple weeks before that, a guy named Tortora was a baseball coach, and he threw a kid off for speaking Spanish on the bus. He told him, he goes, no Spanish on the bus. And the kid goes, fuck you. And he spoke Spanish, and he threw him off like 20 miles from the house. Became a big problem in my hometown. They were going to kill the fucking dude. But I remember going home, my mom going, he's talking the truth. In the house, you speak Spanish. This is America. Outside, you speak American. So my mom cut me off right there. Like, I went home, like, ready to fucking be like a protester. And she was like, that don't happen here. We're Americans. You want to talk Spanish, talk it in the house.
I think there's a real benefit to being able to speak more than one language.
Definitely is. It's a complete different mindset. I'm happy I do it. I speak to my daughter in Spanish. If I ask Mercy something, I re-ask her in Spanish. If I tell her something, nice. I retell her in Spanish.
Nice. Yeah, they say that things like that, learning new languages in particular, opens up parts of your brain that if you're just a dummy like me that only speaks English, you can access different ways of looking at things, you know?
Well, it's very analytical. Let's say you wanted to be a lawyer. One of your pre-whatever would be a language.
Right.
You'd also have a heavy math. To be a lawyer, you have to have a very heavy math curriculum. Yeah, a lot of history. You'd probably end up being a history major. But there'd be a lot of math, a lot of econ, a lot of analytics, because it forces your mind to solve equations. So if you look at the prerequisites, if you go to whatever the fuck it is, what's the
prerequisites?
Prerequisites to be an attorney, there's a lot of math involved.
Interesting.
There's got to be language involved. There's got to be politics involved, like the American political systems, American history systems, all that shit. But it's got to be heavy math. Once you get to law school, it's heavy reading, but before that, it's a lot of problem solving.
Yeah.
That's how you become a problem solver, by fucking whatever.
Yeah, I agree with you. Whatever you just said.
Well, before I got locked up, I was planning to be an attorney, so I was a history major. Yeah, that was the fucking plan, and then.
Thank God for history podcasts.
I love them.
They're the best.
I was thinking of going back to school. No. There's no reason. Just listen and refresh, and then go on and read about it.
Well, there's books on tape, too, that you listen to that are great, but Hardcore History and...
Hardcore's great.
You ever listen to my boy Daniele Bolelli?
I'm a hardcore
Daniele
guy.
Bolelli, History on Fire. His shit is fantastic. He was telling me about this road to Rome. I've never forgot this image, where there was, I think, something like 150 miles of bodies that were put on stakes. He sent it to me. He just sent it to me a couple of days ago. 150 miles of human bodies that they stuck on these big poles and shoved them into the ground. For a mile, like every 30 yards, they put a new person's body. Here it is. 125 miles with one body crucified every 30 yards or so, for a total of about 6,000 people crucified on the road between Capua and Rome. What the fuck?
Now, what was the purpose?
I would have to go back and listen to it again. I forgot.
See, that's the shit I don't want to hear.
Whoo, that shit's intense.
I want to start with, I'm going to start from zero. I'm going to start with the Mongolians and Genghis Khan.
Listen, Wrath of the Khan, Dan Carlin, greatest podcast series in the world ever.
And then I want to move on to American history.
Oh, he's got a ton of them.
I need American history 101, day one. We're going back to roots. Let's go from roots. Let's go to 1776. What happened all there? I need all that refreshed.
Yeah.
All that stuff needs to be refreshed.
Dude, Carlin has got some phenomenal stuff on World War I.
Let's cover both wars. Let's cover the Third War, Vietnam. And let's cover the fucking whatever, the conflict.